Members of the United National Front for Good Governance today held a public forum to spell out their vision for economic and social development post the general elections.
Many of you are accusing us as to why there is a very slow pace in bringing people that have committed crime. Unfortunately, all these appointments have been done not with independent commissions, and that's why we have been very articulately mentioning that we require independent commissions, even including the Attorney General's Department. You refer certain problems that are there, and you come back with answers that we never believed. You could see the financial systems that we inherited was in a perilous situation. You would see that the debt that we inherited is unbelievable. It was like a grenade handed over without a pin.
In Sri Lanka, the rice production could go down by as much as 30% and tea production by 5%. As you know, Sri Lanka currently spends more than half of its total export on oil exports. The aim is to make Sri Lanka self-sufficient in energy by 2025. Our development plan includes extracting natural gas from Mana Basin, initially converting the fossil fuel plants there in Keralpitiya and Paliyagoda, and then converting transport sector to natural gas.
The past government, to their credit, built roads and highways. But I think our emphasis on the future has to be on public transport. Every year, the speed in the city of Colombo is reducing by about 1 kilometer per hour. 9 out of 10 vehicles are driven by a man. And therefore, where are the women in this country traveling? They're traveling on public transport. They're taking their kids to school. They're going to their workplaces. A woman cannot travel with dignity on public transport, whether it's a bus or whether it's a train. We have to change it for everybody, but we need to change it, and there's a disproportionate benefit to the dignity of women in this country.
We have messed up our priorities. Either we export or we perish. That is a simple fact of life. With 20 million people, we can't depend on our economy to sustain high growth. Only if we plug ourselves to the world and start producing products and services that are competitive with the rest of the world, we will fail.
Fielding a question on Sri Lanka's 1.4 million strong public sector workforce, UMP nationalist candidate Kadu Jayasuriya had these comments.
Well, Sri Lanka got the world's largest public sector. The world average is for every 280, there should be one public servant. But in Sri Lanka, our average is 15. So you can imagine the size of the public service is boosted up. So we have to do a complete study of the whole situation. Then also we ought to have a system where the provincial councils and the government do not do the same thing. And we know the seriousness of the situation. And it's at the end of the day, is the people of this country is paying for this. So definitely it will receive the attention of the government.